reason why I let you paint the sky so blue.
Tell the camera your name.
Aris Azarmsa.
And how would you describe yourself generally as an artist?
Well, I guess I use oil paint. Well, in the past I would just like start with a figure and then move around there. But that's like the last painting that I did that wasn't a movie painting.
Okay, so now so what are you working on currently on the topic of your movie paintings?
The first Star Wars.
Would you describe your movie paintings?
I just use tape as much as I can, and then I use the phone to try to do scene by scene.
So you paint like different frames in films and stuff.
Yeah, I was doing these storyboards for my friend who was trying to make a movie. I was doing these storyboards for like 2 months with him. So probably from that, and just from always feeling like I wasn't doing what I wanted when I was painting, like something like that. It's a lot more fun than I have with just doing. But I've gone back to regular paintings, just on a small scale.
I see you as an artist who interacts quite directly with the canon of Western art. What does this tradition of Western art, be it Jackson Pollock or Willem de Kooning, what does this canon tradition mean to you?
I was just very into the abstract expressionists growing up, but nowadays I really only think about the movies themselves. Pollock and de Kooning and Rothko definitely inspired me in ways that other painters didn't. And I still love them, but any modern art compared to Renaissance art is just it's a joke.
Do you think that the canon of Western art, starting with Renaissance, proceeding through modern art, do you think there is a grand destination, or do you think it is like
it's all going downhill?
Entropy? What do you think the bottom of the entropy is?
Probably Pollock, and then after Pollock, everything is nothing that's related to it. After Pollock is directly the 60s, which is now everything is about kids.
The Larry Clark film?
No, I mean after like in the 50s too introduced it, but kid culture.
What's kid
Started Rebel Without a Cause. Kid culture. Suddenly the world started caring about kids, right? Like about youth primarily. After the 50s was just a new thing.
Okay, so the canon ended and a new movement started.
Pop culture started, yeah.
Okay. So what does the mastery of art in this new epoch look like to you? Painting.
Definitely not me.
No?
No. The mastery? I think it's hard to have an opinion anymore. I think people should just do whatever they want.
How do you choose what films to turn into paintings?
Just randomly now. Like a year ago, I was really trying to like pick each one kind of in relation to the other, but I just realized this is ridiculous. But I mean, it was fun to like be more choosy back then. But like, I just chose Star Wars because I'd never really gotten into it.
Wait, are you working on a Star Wars one?
Yeah, on
Did
the
you finish-
Phantom Menace.
Okay, did you finish the Michael Jordan one?
I'm finishing it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Why? Yeah, I was gonna ask after why do certain films transcend others to you in terms of Like, why would you paint certain pieces? Like, is there a reason that the Michael Jordan docu-series, like, you chose to paint it?
The reason I chose to paint Jordan, just if it like it's just because that documentary was so good, probably. If the documentary hadn't been that good, I wouldn't have chose it.
So you wouldn't paint films or series that you don't think are good.
I haven't painted anything that I think is boring. I mean, that could be a cool thing to do, I guess. But I haven't painted anything that I think is boring.
Okay. So good in terms of film.
Or low value.
Okay. Okay. So
I
good.
don't think so. Like I painted like the lowest I painted was maybe Star Wars or Terminator 2. I mean, Terminator 2 or Seinfeld. I don't think there's any hierarchy in film, in a way. I mean, there is, but
not something that is explainable.
there's no point. Yeah, I don't think.
What is the definition of art?
Well, in the past, it used to be something that was in a way related or aware of other artists. But nowadays, I just think it's anything that looks good. I don't think you necessarily have to be aware of anything nowadays.
What about for you?
I guess it's like the only thing that the awful state can't take away from people. I don't know.
And what do you think is the definition of beauty?
I have no idea. I guess the countryside.
And what's your favorite thing to do?
Used to be to make cookies,
Oh.
but I grew out of that.
Hey, so tell me about Willem de Kooning and Jackson Pollock and your relationship with them as painters.
I have a relationship with all of them currently.
What's
I'm in a
the nature?
relationship.
What's the nature of your relationship?
I'm with them all.
How?
Just seeing them, you know.
Like hallucinations?
No, like, you know. Going on dates with them.
What would you say is the desire of paintings then, or the goal of paintings from your perspective?
Just so that the oil paint looks like it's not crudely put down.
Alright, thank you, Bubba, for the interview.
I have no gloves and not that much good paint.